Altcoins are leaving old man Bitcoin behind. In the past few weeks, have seen some explosive action for projects that have came out of nowhere. But where is the next altcoin that has price potential? It's not some fly-by-night project or an unlisted project. No. Like American pickers here on BitBoy Crypto, we find the deals. There's a time and a place to consider picking up some low-cap gems, but the perfect risk-to-reward balance is finding a mid-cap coin that has room to grow. There are solid tokens out there whose market caps are still under $1 billion and outside of the top 100. And some of them have been around for a while. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. In this video, we're going to discuss some mid-cap altcoins that could be ready for a pump in the last leg of this bull run. It's important to note that when we're talking about tokens and their price, we're gauging its chances at pumping at the peak of the cycle. It's called pumponomics. All of these coins have had their initial pumps, but that's just proving their potential. Initial pumps set the stage for later pumps. Don't FOMO in at the top. Wait for a drop or a period of consolidation before making any purchases. And remember, don't put in what you can't afford to lose. This isn't financial advice, it's crypto education. First up, with a market cap of under 600 million, is Moonriver, a new parachain for Kusama that is built to be compatible with Ethereum for multi-chain development. Kusama is where many applications and features are being deployed before they can be fully operational on the Polkadot chain. Developers have called this a canary network instead of a test net, because although many apps will eventually move onto the Polkadot chain, not all of them will make the cut. Some smaller developers will remain on the Kusama blockchain because it offers more freedom and flexibility. Moonriver will allow developers on Polkadot to work with infrastructure similar to Ethereum, which many builders in the space are more familiar with. We've seen how popular apps similar to Ethereum have been on other chains, especially when those chains are promising cheaper transactions and higher speeds. Moonriver is powered by its native currency, MOVR, which has climbed from under $100 all the way up to about $400 where it stands today. And it just launched a few weeks ago. Over the past week or so, the token had its chance to cool off and is accumulating after touching $500. So it could be ready to start running again any day now. There are also talks that MOVR could be airdropped to early Kusama users, according to a recent blog post from Kraken. In order to qualify for the airdrop, you need to have used your KSM tokens to vote for Moonriver to go live during one of Kusama's parachain auctions. If you're done with auctions and want to purchase your very own market cap, head on over to bitboycrypto.com/merch and get a market cap. But before you do that, make sure you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Next up is Flux, a solution for decentralized cloud computing, which is one of the missing links for this industry. Many of the protocols that we interact with on networks like Ethereum are fully decentralized, but they're still hosted on central servers, usually run by cloud computing companies like Amazon or Google. This means that front-end websites for decentralized applications can be shut down, hijacked, or seized, leaving a major central point of failure. If something like this were to happen, tech-savvy users would still be able to directly interact with a contract on the back end, but without a working front end. Most average users would be left out in the cold. Flux would eliminate this central point of failure by offering decentralized infrastructure for these front-end websites. Flux runs on its native currency of the same name that uses an open-source proof-of-work algorithm, and the team has made efforts to stay as decentralized as possible with no venture capital investors and no corporate board of directors. It also operated with XDAO governance, which allows for the community to submit proposals for the future of the network. Flux is also a bit of a rare bird in the cryptoverse because it's a proof-of-work coin. You can mine Flux with almost any modern graphics card. With a market cap under 100 million, Flux is a low mid-cap coin that has the fundamentals to move up in the rankings quickly. 42% of the coin supply is already available. Over the past 2 weeks, Flux has rallied nearly 150% and now looks to be consolidating before a further climb up. Finally is Gala Games, one of the hottest up-and-coming blockchain NFT game producers. Platform's token simply known as Gala, has been on a tear this week after a listing on Binance, rallying over 470% this week alone. The exchange listing wasn't the only thing that sent this token flying. People are now starting to realize that play-to-earn games are going to be one of the biggest mainstreaming use cases for blockchain technology, and Gala is uniquely positioned to be a leader in this space. Gala already has one game released in a full beta version, and at least 4 others very far along in development. One game is called Townstar. It's incredibly popular because of its play-to-earn mechanics. Just for signing up, players receive a bonus of 100 Gala tokens. They can continue to earn as they put more time into the game. Gala's other games will operate the same way. They will be covering different genres to appeal to a wider use base. The Gala Games Network operates on community-owned nodes. The community has a major role in the development of the games. The community even has a direct line of communication with developers to discuss which features should be used in the games. Even though it is just getting started, Gala Games already has a massive user base of over 1.3 million active users. The Gala token has a fixed maximum supply of 50 billion units. There are currently 7 billion tokens in circulation, which is about 14% of the total supply. This large number of tokens is necessary for paying out the users. Gala has stated that its games pay out roughly 17 million Gala tokens each day, many of which go to the founders, node operators, and the Gala Games conservatorship. This emission rate will lower as time goes on, though, similar to the Bitcoin halving. Gala's emission will be halved every year on July 21st. So next year, on July 21st, 2022, the emission rate will drop to around 8.5 million. With a market cap of under 1 billion, Gala ranks in the low 200s on CoinMarketCap. Gala has room to run, especially if our old friend Axie Infinity has taught us anything. Gaming coins are here to stay and will make big moves out of nowhere. That's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy out.